The Leaning Tower of Pisa is famous. It is a bell tower in Italy. Many people visit the tower. They take pictures of its unusual tilt. The tower was built a long time ago. Construction started in 1173. It took almost 200 years to finish. The tower is made of white marble. It has 8 stories. The tower is part of a cathedral complex. The cathedral is called Duomo di Pisa. The tower is separate from the cathedral. This is why it is called a freestanding bell tower. The tower started to lean during construction. This surprised the builders. But they kept building. They tried to fix the lean. They made some floors taller on one side. This made the tower curved. The tower leans because of the ground. The ground is soft clay. The foundation of the tower is only 3 meters deep. The soft clay could not support the tower's weight. The tower is heavy. It is made of stone. The weight of the stone pressed down on the soft clay. This caused the tower to tilt. The tower leans to the south. This is because the ground is softer on the south side. The tower continued to lean more over time. By 1993, the tower was leaning over 5 degrees. Many people worried that the tower would fall. Engineers knew they had to do something to save it. They had to stabilize the tower. They needed to make it safe for visitors. There were many attempts to fix the tower. Early attempts were not successful. Some even made the lean worse. In 1838, engineers tried to dig around the tower. They thought this would help it settle. Instead, it made the tower lean more. In 1934, engineers tried to inject concrete into the foundation. They thought this would strengthen the foundation. But the concrete made the tower sink further into the clay. These failures taught engineers a valuable lesson. Fixing the tower was very complicated. They needed a new approach. They needed a plan that would work with the tower, not against it. In 1990, a new team of engineers started working on the tower. This was a big project. It cost over 30 million euros. The project lasted for 11 years. The engineers had a goal. They did not want to completely straighten the tower. They knew this was important for tourism. They just wanted to reduce the lean. They wanted to make the tower safe. The engineers used several techniques. One technique was soil extraction. They carefully removed small amounts of soil from under the north side of the tower. This would allow the tower to settle back into a more upright position. They also used lead counterweights. These were placed on the north side of the tower. The counterweights helped to balance the tower. They helped to pull it back upright. The engineers also used steel cables. These cables were wrapped around the tower. They were anchored to the ground. The cables helped to support the tower during the soil extraction process. The engineers worked slowly and carefully. They monitored the tower closely. They wanted to make sure that their work was not causing any damage. By 2001, the project was complete. The project was a success. The engineers were able to reduce the tower's lean by 45 centimeters. This made the tower much safer. It also helped to preserve this iconic landmark for future generations.